My name, Jedd Chevrier. I work for a studio called Team Dakota. We're part of Microsoft Studios, and I'm the lead concept artist. So Project Spark, right now we're kind of developing a robust fantasy world for people to create their own content inside of. This piece in particular was kind of a delve into what like a castle might look like. And a lot of times in Spark we design props and things like that in a very modular way. So you don't know how someone's going to use your design. So this castle is actually divided up into a lot of different pieces that people could put together in a number of ways. So designing for that's difficult to begin with. But this was my vision of how the environment should kind of come out. And so, yeah, it was kind of a flash piece to show that. I mean, I love... Oh, there's so much art. Like, you know, I'm definitely one of those artists that everything is inspiration. I have a background in graphic design and advertising and stuff like that. So everything from typography to, you know, the Hudson River School paintings to, you know, just old masters. I think my main source of inspiration nowadays are probably my peers. The internet is a really great source of inspiration. Study groups, like speed paintings, figure drawing, you know, being able to go and actually connect with industry artists and illustrators and book cover artists and stuff like that is really, we're very fortunate as a community to have that kind of resource, and everyone is always, you know, I have heroes like, you know, Brahm is one of my heroes, and the first time I met Brahm, he sat down and went through my portfolio with me, and I was like, wow, you know, that's amazing. So having a community like that kind of fosters growth and artistic endeavors is my main source of inspiration, I think. How I got into the gaming industry was kind of brute force. It was, I went to art school in Detroit, College for Creative Studies, and I initially started there as a graphic design major because I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and they gave me a scholarship based on like my pencil drawings I did in high school, and so I was just kind of floundering around doing typography and stuff like that, and I saw a Gnome on DVD. It was a Feng Zhu like robot drawing DVD, and I was like, wow, someone gets paid for this. This is insane. Like, I want to do that. So I started doing that, and I was like, you know, I'd always drawn, and I was a huge sci-fi and fantasy buff. So the next day I actually switched my major to illustration and started attending, you know, perspective classes and anatomy classes and figure drawing workshops and so on and so forth, you know, trying to play catch up because I was in school. And eventually, you know, I did that for 2 years, just studying really hard, taking summer courses. And then I got an internship at Hasbro working on Transformers IP and, you know, IP development, pitch work for the hub and stuff like that. And that was probably my first glimpse into the entertainment industry, because it wasn't for like a game or a movie, it was just like IP development work, which was really fun. And then I graduated and started freelancing for a bit. Yeah, so I was working on a number of different projects. Freelancing kind of spread a little bit thin. Wanted to really focus on something. You know, the life of a freelancer is very liberating, but it's also can be exhausting because you're switching gears constantly. So I wanted to really dig my teeth into something. So I was, you know, on forums and just engaging with the community, and I saw a recruiter looking for a very vague position. She was not specific about what it was at all. And so I sent my stuff in, and she liked it. And so she sent it to the art director, and they set up an interview for me. So I interviewed for the job, and I didn't get the job. And then I was like, oh, and I was bummed out about it. You know, it's a competitive field. But about 6 months later, that art director called me back and was like, hey man, I remember the interview, like you did a great job. We didn't end up hiring concept artists at all for that position. And you know, we want to give you another chance at it. So I did an art test and they loved it, and they flew me out to Seattle. And yeah, ever since. I was a contractor then, and then they brought me on full time, and I eventually have become the lead. I would say work very hard. It's, you know, I draw every day, all day. And that's what I do for a career, so you have to like it, you know. But your art skills are a large part of it, but, you know, be good to work with, bring constructive conversation, be a creative professional more so than just a wrist. No one wants to hire a wrist to, you know, draw characters. They want someone who's going to contribute to a project. So make sure that you're firing on all cylinders in that aspect. Also, just be persistent. It can be a defeating industry to break into, but it's very worth it. Yeah, add me on Facebook. I also have my website, jeddchevrier.com. My name is hard to spell. jeddchevrier.com. I'm going through a portfolio transition right now, so I've got some stuff up on there, but most of the stuff I've been working on over the last 2 years has been very under NDA. But and most of my personal work is doing, studies and sketches and stuff like that. So, but this year I get to pretty much post a whole new portfolio, so I'm really excited about it.